What's going on, guys? Connor here, and yes, so I got another tutorial for you guys today. Really sorry about last week that I didn't have a tutorial up. It's because I was basically trying to get the new series up, and you guys really liked the new series. So hopefully you'll like this tutorial anyway, and hopefully there will be another design of the week up this week as well. So on Twitter I will probably be asking or looking through the hashtags and stuff like that. You've tagged all your work in and stuff like that. So yeah, on that case anyway, basically I've been doing a lot of 3D pop-out advertisement designs, and a lot of you have been telling me how I do it, and which is the simplest way to do that kind of to do these kind of advertisement designs anyway. So this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple pop-out feature on an advertisement design, and hopefully you guys will like this. If you do, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll get on with it. Right, so basically I've got three things here, which I've got a Watch Dogs wallpaper design. I just got that off Google. That's not going to be the biggest feature in the design obviously, but this is just, you know, an example obviously. And I've got a Watch Dogs render, like basically just like a .png. Obviously, if you wanted to use a specific image, you would cut it out and stuff like that, like I have in my previous designs. And yeah, so and then we got this the laptop that I used for my FIFA 16 advertisement design, I think it was. So yeah, we're going to get on with this, and hopefully you guys will like this. I'm going to actually make the background on my 1920 by 1080 board size to around, I'm gonna make it to about a 181818, and then basically I'm going to put a drop shadow. Oh wait, there already is drop shadow, and there's already inner glow. I like a little bit inner glow because it, like, I don't know, it works a little better. Right, so firstly, personally what I do is, I'd say a lot of people put the background in first, but we're not going to do that, but we are going to start on that a little bit first. So when you've got your background, so your wallpaper or whatever you want on the screen of the desktop, or whatever you know, on the iPhone or anything, or your camera, it depends what your product is. So obviously mine's a laptop today, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shrink this down so you can obviously see it in the board. And what I'm going to do is going to go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I'm going to have it like to around a 7.6 to an 8, and yeah, I'm just going to press OK. So that's all blurred and everything. I'm going to rasterize this layer now, and yeah, I'm just going to untick that so I can't see it for a second. And yeah, so basically, also I'm going to put that onto a create a clipping mask just for a second. And yeah, and then basically we've got this render. So what we want to do, obviously, if you ever done like a 3D AVI or something like that for I don't know, a member of a team or something like that, you guys will know that basically, if you know how to do this, then you'll know what I'm talking about really. So basically, I want this character. I don't want this bit here. I don't want all this this stupid like leather coat and all that, but I want the gun to show exactly. So in this, right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to lower the opacity to around, I'd say about 42%. No, about 40 to 50%. And I'm going to get the pen tool, and obviously you can see where the screen goes. This is important, obviously, for this, because we need this perfect, basically. But well, I'm not going to do it perfect, but I'm going to try my best. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to the corner. I'm going to press Alt, and I'm going to go onto this bit here. So obviously, you can see where the guns go in here. So obviously, you don't want to be cutting through this. So basically, I'm going to I'm not going to be pressing Alt anymore, and I'm just going to go over the gun here. Really roughly, sorry about this. And obviously you have a different image from me, unless you want to do Watch Dogs, that's up to you. But I'm just doing it really roughly for you guys, but yeah, this is just a simple. What I usually do is if there's a screen, I'd usually get a ruler here, so then you exactly know where you're going to when you go like that. So it's pretty simple really. And then basically, obviously, you just go to there, and you just wrap it around the actual image around here, as you can see. And then you go to make selection. So right click, make selection. Make sure the feather radius is around 1. I think 1's an actual, like, a good size, to be honest. And then just press delete. Right, so now we've got that. We should have it so it's basically popping out. Let's just put it on 100% opacity, and then you go. So there is the 3D feature of the actual design. I do like to have like a bit of a drop shadow on there, so I'd have like a little bit of a drop shadow there. Put the opacity down a bit, say nearly about an 80, and yeah, obviously you can see it's coming along quite well right now. And so that's basically done. That's done with the little 3D feature that we've just done. So we're going to untick that for now, and we're going to work on the background of this. So we've got this clipping mask onto the laptop. We don't obviously want it onto the whole of the laptop. We want it onto basically the screen. So what we're going to do is we're just going to shrink the size down to near enough around the screen. So I'm going to do it about there. About there. I think that's pretty good. That's a decent size area, and you want to lower the opacity to around 30, I'd say, on this one. And basically, you just want to go over the screen. So I'm going to start here, and it's a lot easier if you press Alt. So I'm going to go from here to here with Alt. And obviously there's this little feature on here. Obviously you probably wouldn't have that on there, but I like this little feature that I used last time. But yeah, so then I'm going to go like that. Pretty simple. Down here. And then keep pressing Alt here. Alt there. So it's just Alt clicking most of the time. And there you go. So we've got that area, we've got the area all done and everything like that. It's all good. So basically what you want to do now is you want to put the opacity to around 100 again. And you just want to go create vector mask. And then on these two slots here, you just want to right click on the right square and rasterize it, and then apply layer mask. So then you've got this. Obviously it's not perfect, but it'll do, you know. Actually I can just slide that across one more, yeah. There you go. So then we've got that, and you just put the 3D feature on it. And then there we go. That's the 3D feature of a pop-out AVI. I hope that I showed you something, guys. Also, another great way of making it look a lot cleaner as well is just on your advertisement design, make a new layer. And maybe have it on around 2000 pixels. And just get a white brush and just quickly go over like that. I think that looks a lot cleaner. And yeah, and then basically what you want to do is you could put some little lights and stuff, so it makes it a little bit cooler, and maybe just drop that down to around an overlay, and then put it down to around 60. You can also, on the actual render, so I'm going to rasterize the layer style of the render now of this character, and I'm just going to make a new layer. Create the clipping mask on that layer, and I'm just going to go onto a black brush and then just quickly go over it and just dab over it a little bit. So, if you know what I mean, just dab over it, and then basically just lower the opacity down on it. So you've got a little bit like a shadow going on here. Obviously it's a bit rough, the shadow there, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I really do hope you like this tutorial. If you've learned something new, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.